skillful in all wisdom, and cunning in knowledge, and understanding science. So nothing new about science. Science is at least 600 years before BC and before that. Now they begin to dig around in Mexico and South America and India and the pyramids and find all this stuff, and they're slowly coming to the conclusion the ancients weren't as dumb as we thought they were. If you read your Bible, you wouldn't have thought they were dumb. They're always trying to make everybody back before Christ be a bunch of ignorant Neanderthal, Cro-Magnon savages running around with a bunch of billy clubs, hitting each other in the head and getting their beard tangled in the brush. There's no reason for that. The Egyptian, their science of preserving bodies is so far superior to ours. They could preserve a body for 100 years, and some of the bodies preserved for 1,000 years. We haven't found a way to do it yet at all. The dentistry in the mouth of some of the mummies is better than any dentistry we've got. They had an ink they wrote with back in Egypt that was good for 500 years. There's no ink they make today that can last 500 years. Black India indelible Higgins ink will turn purple in about 30 years on you. If you ever made notes, it seems to turn purple. And this idea that the pagans and the heathen were stupid comes from a bunch of stupid moderns. They may not have known how to make electric lights. Maybe they didn't need them. See, people don't think. They said, right, they're going back there and trying to prove they had rocket ships back there. We found this little generator. This proved they had this flashlight. Well, man, if they had mastered the occult sciences and arts under fallen angels, why would they have needed an airship to travel? Maybe they'd travel without them. See, I mean, some of these poor, ignorant, stupid people didn't have a telephone and a radio. Maybe the guy sat down, and turned his ear that far and clicked one eye this way, got his nose in the right frequency, and then plugged in, talked with the guy. You don't know what they did. I mean, they had fallen angels to teach them for 900 years. Can you imagine what a guy would know about gardening if he gardened for 900 years? You don't know anybody in America that's gardened for 900 years because you haven't been here 900 years. Do you ever start thinking what a fellow would know about carpentry if he carpentered for 900 years? What if you had 900 years to study one profession? You think you wouldn't know it in 900 years? And they get looking around because they can't find telephone wires and generators. They say these people are stupid. They say they have these hydraulic jacks and chains, and the first fellow invented a wheel, was a great genius. Maybe they didn't need a wheel. I mean, maybe they were accomplishing the art of levitation and hypnosis. Maybe they wanted to transport a 30-ton block. They just said, "Be thou removed yonder," and went over that way. You don't know what they did. With a bunch of fallen angels and demons in the earth, you don't know what knowledge they had access to. All right, now verse 4, it says, understanding science. The astrologers originally came from Babylon. They figured out the first coming of Christ within 2 years. They weren't dummies. The Magi that came to visit Jesus Christ came from the east, and they had his second coming down within 2 years. Herod had to kill all the babies in Jerusalem under 2 years old to get the Messiah, and the Magi knew within 2 years when he was going to be born. That's a great deal more than anybody knows now about the rapture. And understanding science, and such as had ability in them to stand the king's palace, and whom they might teach the learning and tongue of the Chaldeans.